Welcome back, guys. Today on Sunday City, me and my GF Erika are attending a free event. It's like an all day event and it's hosted by Veronica, which was extremely generous of her because not everyone has to have gems. So, this is a purely free throw event and a free event. So if you don't have gems, you don't have to throw, but if you do have gems, then you throw those gems and we get a party. So this was an all-day event hosted by her and it was actually quite awesome. I wish people would host more free events because not everyone will have the cash to constantly purchase gems to be able to throw parties for chips. And the best thing about these parties, guys, is that you see this circle that goes around everybody. If you're within the vicinity of this circle, you get chips. So, really, everyone is supposed to benefit from someone throwing a party. So, everyone nearby is supposed to get chips. And unfortunately, when everyone is in a private party, people outside of the private party in the regular casinos, the local or public casinos, they don't get anything, you know? So you have to be here invite only. And so when she hosts a free event like this, or when anyone hosts a free event like this, if you get invited and you don't have chips, you still get to enjoy it without everyone feeling like they're being scammed, without everyone feeling like they need to report you for not trading a party when it's a party, a mandatory party event. So, mandatory party events, sometimes you have to have one party, sometimes you have to have two parties, sometimes you have to have four parties to throw at a mandatory private event. And people come without any gems, and sometimes they don't throw anything, and then they get reported, they get like basically lectured, yelled at, everything you could think of, because it's people from all over the world on this game. So free events, like I said, you don't have to have anything, and some people do have gems and some people don't. So this event that Veronica was hosting, she was very vocal and verbal about it. She's like, if you're gonna be pissed off that someone is here and they don't have any gems to throw a party, then you should leave now because this is a free event. So she was very vocal about it, which was awesome. And yeah, so in this video, I'm just showing you guys me and my girlfriend enjoying an all day free event. You're gonna see that we actually went to 3 of her events. She did this like all day long. So after each event, we actually left. And then whenever she wanted us to come, she would send a group invite to everyone and we would just accept it and go back to the next event. So it was pretty awesome of her. And we made sure we left every time just in case she wanted to invite different people to her free events because the events are limited. You can only invite 24 people. So only 24 people can even come into a private venue. So it is limited. You can't invite everyone. Our friend list, they go up to 50 and they're capped at 50. So you can only have up to 50 friends on your buddy book. So we left every time just to make sure, because maybe she wanted to invite someone else since these were her events and they were free events. I'm sure everyone wanted to get in. But I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys can see a little bit about how this game actually is and why this game is actually so freaking addicting. Also, at each of her events, we left with about 10 million extra chips, um, around that amount. So after this one, it was probably about uh, 11 parties thrown at this first one. And then we attended the second one, and then we attended the third one. So all of that is going to be here in this footage. Now, if she had free parties in between time, she could have. We only attended 3 of them because she was inviting whoever she wanted. So since we left, each time we didn't actually stay for all of them. So I'm not sure if she had any in between time, but these are just the 3 that we went to. And towards the end of this first party, Veronica asked if we could all go over by the car and get into positions for a group photo. I guess she wanted to post photos on her Facebook, I believe. I'm not sure where exactly she posted the photo, but um, everyone was just lining up here for the picture. And then bang, she's surprised everyone with a last party, which we were not expecting because we were all lining up for this picture. So this was actually really, really nice of her and really generous of her because not many people host free events. And now the party is over. Everyone is saying thank you, and the second party begins. So I left in between time from the first party and the second party. I actually hit my hustle, which is why I have 105 million chips. So I was so excited about that. And then right after I hit my hustle, I got invited to the second free event. And you'll see me open the chat box periodically just so I don't miss anything that's being said within the party and so that I don't miss any instructions. Because Veronica did have a lot of instructions that came with her party. So she would say, let's go over here, let's line up this way, let's make a conga line. As you'll see, we make a conga line. She's like, everyone get in positions, don't move. So her parties actually did have a lot of instructions, but they were still fun anyways, even with the instructions, sometimes you'll go to a event that's not a free event, which means everyone is required to throw at that event, and there's a lot of rules, but it's not fun. So this was actually very fun, even despite there being a lot of rules of how the host wanted the party to go. And I do cut some parts out just to shorten the footage because there's a lot of in-between time in between these parties, a lot of conversations going on in between these parties. So I do cut out some of the footage just to make this video a little shorter. So you will see party after party after party, but that's not realistic for a free event. In between each party, there was downtime. In between each party, there was conversations going on. There were a lot of jokes. So I have cut out some footage, so you may not see all the instructions and everything here, but you'll see us moving into different positions. Another party is pretty much coming to a close. I entered this party with 105 million chips, and I am leaving this free event with 114 million chips. So it's not bad for a free event, and I am emphasizing free because when it's not free, you usually leave with a lot more chips. So. And just to be clear, the game developers are not requiring us to pay at these parties. These are just rules that us as humans have came up with, okay? The only thing that on the game that you really have to pay for is to book the venue, which is 70 gems. Once you get in the private venue, you throw parties or you hang out or whatever, but it's limited. Like I said, only 24 people can come, besides yourself. And you have to pay for the gems to be able to throw a party. So 200 gems is about 10 USD dollars. So you do have to pay for your gems to throw a party. But it's never in reality mandatory for you to have to buy gems to throw parties. If you want to go to these free events, you can. If you want to go to events where the host, meaning the person inviting you there, is requiring everyone there to throw a party, you can. But these are not requirements of the game itself. You don't have to go anywhere and throw a party anywhere if you cannot afford it. And as you can see, this is actually the third party. The instructions were go worship the tree and form a circle. So everyone went to this tree and formed a circle. And I invited my buddy right here, Chance, and Ozzy was already here, which I don't even know how he got off of my buddy book because he is also one of my friends. So I'm sitting down because the instructions were also, if you're not going to throw for this event, have a seat. So everyone who said, okay, we're not going to throw for this event, sat down. So you see us all sitting around the circle. And the people that actually do want to throw for this event, please stand. Also, how you know someone is actively and currently your friend, their name will be blue. So as you can see, Veronica, the host, her name is blue. My girlfriend, Erika, her name is blue. And Chance's name is blue. So once Ozzy accepts my friend request again, because I don't know how we ended up not being buddies, but his name will turn blue. Right now, there's a lot of joking because Chance and Ozzy are friends. So Chance said, I can throw, saying he could throw a gift. And Ozzy's like, okay, big boy. And I'm just cracking up because big boy. So, which made me laugh. So they're like, yeah, throw me one, bro. And I'll throw you one, bro. And it's just really funny. And Ozzy's telling me it's just a bromance. What? Like, it's so funny. With so much drama going on this app, because there was a whole nother, I don't even know, episode. What should I call it? There was a whole nother thing of drama, you guys, um today. So I decided, just to go to some parties, distance myself. So this party really came in clutch. It was definitely a separation from a lot of people that are arguing between each other, and I just really just want to separate myself a little bit from it. So this party came in clutch. The friend list is actually so limiting because I would actually add every single person that is active, that is funny, that I can joke with, and I can party with. That's what my friend list is supposed to be like. Unfortunately, we're capped at 50 friends, and everyone on your friend list isn't going to be someone you can joke with and someone you can hang with. Sometimes it's going to be family members. You have to have them because you don't want any of your family members feeling left out if they like you. And some people are going to be hosts. You don't necessarily always joke and play around with the host, but you go to their events because they throw bangers. So you're not going to have a bunch of people that you can joke with and play with all the time. So the friend list is really lacking when it comes to it being capped. Like they should take that off. I don't know how they can fix it, but they should fix it. My dream buddy book list or friend list for this game would be all people that I can joke with and have fun with. That way, when I log in, it's endless jokes, it's endless partying, it's just endless good times. That is my dream buddy list. We have changed the way we navigate this private venue so much as people who play the game, because in reality, when you go to book a private venue, what it actually tells you is invite your friends, and it shows you your friend list. It doesn't show you everybody. You cannot search any and everybody on the game. It shows you your friend list. So what happens is you have to literally delete your friends to add another friend by searching their tag number because they want to come to your party. So a lot of hosts will literally delete half their friend list just to add people who RSVP'd because they want to throw at their party or they want to attend their party. So they have to add those people by deleting people because the friend list is capped at 50. And then arguments arise because they may see someone who thought that they were friends or they are friends. And they'll say, hey, you're not blue anymore. You deleted me. OMG, you're a fake person. OMG, I thought you were my friend. And it like arguments literally arise because people who do not host parties don't actually understand that it's hard to host parties and maintain your buddy book because it's capped. So if I were to go host a party, I have about 50 friends on my buddy book. And if 10 people from random rooms or from a Discord chat say, hey, I want to come to your party, I'd have to write down their tag number. I'd have to delete my about 10 of my friends just to add these people who want to come to the party. And then I'll pull them into the party because when you go to book the, like I said, when you go to book the private venue and you get in it, it tells you to invite from your buddy book. It tells you to invite from your friend list. So either they need to change how many people you can have as friends, or they should change who you can pull into the party based off of your friend list. So it would be so much easier if you could just go to the venue area to pull in anyone, not just from your buddy book. Just type in their number, their tag number, and you can just pull them straight in. And you don't have to delete any of your friends. You don't even have to mess with your friends list. That should definitely be something that they consider changing. Instead of it being invite from your buddy book or invite from your friend list, it should just say invite. And it should say, type their tag number. And then you could literally just type in tag numbers and pull people. Or they should add the option to do that. That way, no one has to delete their friends because a lot of drama within this app does occur because people feel slighted. People feel like someone was being a fake friend to them. You could quite literally meet someone in a week on this game because on this game, time is different from in real life. And you could be best friends in a week, your best buddies. And then you have to delete someone who you were best buddies with 2 weeks ago just so you could pull someone else into a party. So that other person may be feeling like, hey, I haven't seen this person in a while. Then they notice you're not on their friends list and they're like, we hung out all week last week. What happened? You know? So a lot of drama literally happens just because of the hosting and the parties. Not to mention the personality clashes, the language barriers, because people speak different languages. What one person may consider rude, another person might not because of the cultural differences. And it's a lot of boyfriend girlfriend drama on here. People will start to date on here. They host wedding parties on here, which are supposed to be huge bangers, huge parties, for two people within the party who want to do a virtual wedding. So, a lot of drama happens from that too, because the wedding will happen and then the people might break up, or the wedding would happen and people catch real feelings for each other, and one person is like, it's just a game, while the other is truly catching feelings in real life from this game. So there's actually a lot of drama within this game that happens. So I try to make sure that I stay far west, away from the mess, and I'm not included in it. And so you'll catch me at parties, and most of the time I'm with my girlfriend, and or I'm making a new friend and we're joking around. But like 9 times out of 10, I'm with my girlfriend. We're together, we're having fun, we're not bothering anybody, we're enjoying the game. I'm making videos now. So so it's all in good faith, to come and just have fun and enjoy the game. Like I said, I wish my buddy book or my dream buddy book would just literally be full of people that I can make inappropriate jokes with and we can laugh and we can go to parties and it's all good vibes. I really don't like drama. I really don't like negative personalities. Um, I don't like people who get, I guess, clingy. Like I had a friend who I made friends with him really fast. And within like 2 days, he was butthurt about, um, I don't even know, honestly. I don't know. It was like he got butthurt or in his feelings over another friend that we had. I guess we were showing that friend too much attention because we were joking with them in like a group setting. And I guess he felt like he was left out for those 15 minutes or so. And he wanted to delete me. He didn't want to be in the room with me. I mean, he just dragged it because he felt, I guess, insecure. Because I had another friend that wasn't him, but I only knew him for like 3 days. Like I said, time on this game works differently because when you're engaged and you're drawn in, like sucked into this matrix, right, of a game, you're just there to have fun, make connections. It's a social game. You got to be a social butterfly. But yeah, people end up really disgruntled at the smallest things sometimes. So it's kind of difficult to find someone that you mesh well with. But once you do, you're locked in. And unfortunately, you can meet someone you mesh with for literally 2 days. And then on the third day, all hell breaks loose. So, needless to say, we're not even friends with that guy anymore. I'm not his friend. My girlfriend is not his friend. We're not friends with him anymore. We literally had to distance ourselves from him and just, if he spoke to us, keep it very, very short. Because who wants a friend that as soon as you're all together and you see somebody else, if you say hey to that other person, now he's upset because you said hey to him, to the other person too long, or you said hi to her and you were talking to her for too long and you weren't talking to me, and that's fake shit. Like, that's not fake shit. you're you're talking to somebody because you're friends with that person, like, but okay. And this last party for this free event here, honestly, in my opinion, was the most fun one. And I think we may have gotten the most chips from this one. I believe maybe about 13 million for me. Um, I wasn't counting. You guys don't quote me on that number. But this third one was the best one. And thank you guys for watching and listening. Ciao.